Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Amya Kumar Das, associated with the Department of Sociology, Tezpur University. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss on many modernities, multiple modernities as proposed by Suhail N. Eisenstadt and Peter Wagner under the paper Contemporary Social Theory. As we have seen, there have been a long debate and discussion in the domain of social sciences related to modernity. Defining, redefining, and redefining, you can say, has been going on in the domain of social sciences, philosophy, history, anthropology, and especially in the domain of sociology. So people have argued, there are few schools of thought where they have argued that modernity has taken a single route, unilinear path to reach to various places, whereas others have argued it became a kind of local, or in the context where it goes, it take the characteristics of the local places. Here, in this journey, both the social scientist Eisenstadt and Peter Wagner, they have shown that modernities, it has transformed itself from the peculiar position or the universal position to the social condition where it reaches. They have some similar arguments or common arguments, and they reach to this conclusion through two different paths. In this context, they have few common things as well as they have certain differences. Throughout this module, we would try to look into their discussion, their arguments on modernities. Who are Suhail Noah Eisenstadt and Peter Wagner? If we look at Suhail Noah Eisenstadt biography, he was an eminent social scientist from Israel. He was appointed a teaching position at Department of Sociology, Hebrew University in Jerusalem, where he became Professor Emeritus in 1990 and remained till death in September 2010. During his academic life, he held innumerable guest professorships all over the world, including at the University of Chicago, Harvard, University of Zurich, University of Vienna, and University of Heidelberg. His idea of multiple modernities, among others, is one of the most debated and discussed concepts of the modern time. For his intellectual contribution to the world of sociology, Eisenstadt received several prizes like Max Planck Research Prize and Holberg International Memorial Prize. Now, Peter Wagner. Peter Wagner, a German social scientist, focuses on social theory and political philosophy of contemporary Europe. His writings are influenced by Erich Hobsbawm's understanding of industrial capitalism. Wagner's take on modernity revolves around the relevance of history in terms of assessing the type of particular society. He has conducted comparative studies on history of social sciences, trying to formulate on sociology of modernity. He is a former professor of social and political theory at the European University Institute, Florence, and a professor of sociology at the University of Warwick, and an ICREA research professor at University of Barcelona. Significance of Eisenstadt lies in his concept of multiple modernities. The notion of multiple modernities is linked to the classical founders of sociology like Marx, Weber, and Durkheim. They predicted in their analysis of modern society that because of modernity, eventually various societies, traditional societies, would change in the field of political, social, cultural, and economic. But many societies, plural societies, they defied these homogeneous characteristics of modernity. Here, in this context, Eisenstadt, he argues and tries to show that this didn't happen in many societies as predicted by Marx, Durkheim, and Weber. It took its own courses. Various forms of modernities appeared in various societies. It became pluralistic. It could not be the same or universal one where it traveled to various societies. What does it mean when he says this? That means when modernity entered to various societies, it took the shape of that particular space. Various agency and actors who were prominent, institutional structure prominent in that particular societies, they adopted that according to their own specific characteristics. That is what Eisenstadt tried to demonstrate, that modernity could not be the same and one. When it travels, when it goes to various places and various societies, it has to transform itself into the specificities of the local context. According to Eisenstadt, the concept of multiple modernities presumes that to understand the history of the contemporary world and that of modernity, it is important to see each society as a story of continuous constitution and reconstitution of multiplicity of cultural programs. This ongoing reconstruction of multiple institutional and ideological patterns are carried forward by specific social actors in close connection with social, political, and intellectual activists, and also by social movements pursuing different programs of modernity, holding very different views on what makes societies modern. Through the engagement of these actors with broader sectors of their respective societies, unique expressions of modernities are realized. These activities have not been confined to any single society or state. Although certain societies and states proved to major arenas, social activists were able to implement their programs and pursue their goals. One of the most significant features of multiple modernities is that modernities and westernization, these two things are not the same. If we look at westernization, it is the way of life that carry forward by the Westerners. Whereas modernization is having a specific characteristics. If we look at that what in other places this form of modernization is having is not same with the westernization. That is why we cannot equate modernization, specifically the multiple modernization, with westernization. Some people argue that modernity itself has exhausted. Like in the argument of end of history, it is shown that this project is going to be almost over and there is hardly any possibilities for the future growth or development in terms of civilizational aspects. If we look at Huntington's work on the clash of civilization, we can see that how it is portrayed that there are possibilities of clash between these so-called civilized Western cultures and civilization with the other non-Western civilizations and cultures which are not polished or not that civilized, thereby creating a problem in the society. If we look at Weber's work, we can find out that in his work he says that we need to be modern in the sense that come out of all sorts of illogical and things which are characterized by the traditional and quote unquote not modern. What is not modern? In a sense, various kinds of beliefs and practices which give rise to non-modern form of governance. Like we need to have rational legal authority rather than authority which is based on traditional power or charismatic power. In that sense, if we look at the system of governance that is based on one's interest and emotions, whereas the modern form of governance should be based on bureaucratic model and logic with rationality. In this whole aspect, if we look at how modernization has changed its courses, we will find that Peter Wagner and Sewell Eisenstadt, they are trying to find out and demonstrate how they have changed their path and transform themselves, the concepts of modernities, in the form of multiple modernities. The degree of reflexivity characteristics of modernity give rise to an answers of the possibility of multiple visions subject to contestation. In this regard, mention should be made of Daniel Lerner, who recognized that being modern includes the awareness of the multiplicity of rules existing beyond narrow, fixed, local, and familiar ones, and of Alex Ingalls, who acknowledged the possibility of belonging to wider translocal and changing communities. Central to these has been the notion of autonomy of humans from fetters of traditional political and cultural authority. Such thesis gave rise to the possibility of societies actively formed by conscious human activity coupled with legitimacy of multiple individual and group-oriented goals and interests as a consequence of multiple interpretations of the common good. From ideological and political program of modernity emerged three postulates central to modern political processes. These are, number one, this restructuring of the center-periphery relations is the principal focus of political dynamics in modern society. Number two, a strong tendency toward politicizing the demands of various sectors of society and the conflicts between them. And the last one, a continuing struggle over the definition of the realm of the political. Modernity beyond the West. According to Eisenstadt, modernity moved beyond the West through the Asia and other places such as Japan, Myanmar, India, Sri Lanka, and after that it went to African countries. If we look at this in the context of these places, we can see that it brought its own characteristics, but when it traveled through these places, it interacted, it was incorporated in the local political and societal along with the cultural specificities, thereby creating its own form of modernities. That is what Eisenstadt is arguing in the form of multiple modernities. So, if we look at various places, we can see, like in the context of China, like how this alternative or the revolutionary way of thinking has also been part of this modernist project. They were created for a struggle, but incorporating these modern ideas into their struggle. Thereby, we can say that this modernity, which was created to establish its power and supremacy when it traveled through various places, unlike some critic who say that it is only having one universal kind of mode or agenda, Eisenstadt and Peter Wagner, they say it has multiple aspects. That means when it goes to the societies where it is working or in operation, it takes shape of that particular society. Inadequacy of multiple modernities. If we look at Eisenstadt work, that what made it so popular, it became very popular among the social scientists and sociologists because it gave the meaning and possibilities to that argument through this cultural aspect, where he argues that because of the specific culture, the modernity which was projected as a singular or homogeneous or universal became multiple. It has taken characteristics, it has taken a different avatar when it arrives in a particular context. Here in this context, if we see what happened to this concept, what are the problematic of this concept, then Peter Wagner, he offers an analysis to it by suggesting two things. Eisenstadt explained the persistent plurality of modernity through cultural programs, thus introducing an interpretative approach. This approach has been widely received and recognized. However, it has failed to make the innovative impact that one could have expected. This relative failure is, as Wagner suggests, due to two weaknesses. Firstly, the strong idea of cultural program suggests considerable stability of any given form of modernity. Indeed, many contributors to the debate now reason in terms of civilizations, and classical civilizations like the Chinese, Japanese, also the Indian one have been key objects for the identification of multiple modernities. As a consequence, considerable limitations to the applicability of the approach are introduced, as it is difficult to conceive, say, the South Africa, Brazil, or even Russia, or the United States of America or Australia in terms of deep-rooted, rather stable cultural programs that merely unfold in the encounter with the novel situations. Secondly, the approach is based on only two main concepts: the characteristics feature of modernity on the one hand and the cultural programs on the other. This dichotomy limits the possibility of comparison, since all difference between modernities needs to be explained in terms of the specific underlying program. Question arises then, modernity or modernities? Sociologists have long been engaged with the question of this emergence of new society through a particular transformation happened in most of the European countries. As we have seen how this Enlightenment movement, industrial revolutions, Renaissance, and scientific revolutions all were attached to the notion of modernity in the Western societies. So whether it is the modernity or other issues we have in our hand, that is the reason for the change in the Western societies. Under the Parsonian Review, it was mentioned that already the Western countries and the United States of America, they are advanced societies and they are already modern, and they have reached to a position whereby they can be called as industrial society. But through this analysis, we have other points of views as well. There were contradictions in the societies as well, which would counter the claim of the only modern or the society as an industrial society. Over the period, what we have seen, the notion has changed as there were certain new possibilities and cleavages started coming out in the so-called modern societies. If you look at, as we consider it is an industrial society, the new service sector where they emerged in these advanced societies, it was labeled as post-industrial society. Similarly, there were other functions and other innovations which led to a different kind of stages where we find various kind of changes, contradiction in the particular society, whereby it was difficult to portray it as a particular quote-unquote modern society. As in previous section, we have seen that how because of the possibilities that modernity could have adjusted itself, there is hardly any newer version of that modernity might come up. But at the same time, in the other societies where it has traveled, it could co-opt their specificities and characteristics, so thereby it can give rise to a newer form of modernity, what these sociologists have termed it as multiple modernities. Another concept we can discuss here is about extended liberal modernities. We see on the wake of modernity in 60s, we have seen how slowly various institutions, they lost grip on the individual. Because of the various possibilities and choices, individual became more prominent and they had more power than ever before. So when these institutions, they started losing grips on the individual, or they lost control over the individual, the process of individualization, or what we can call it as individualism, became a prominent part of this modernist project. Similarly, it has shown how various nation states, they have lost the kind of force or power because of another factor or process which is termed as globalization. Because of globalization, the kind of power, sovereign power, countries and nations had on their territory and on their people became less and less powerful. Because of this global network and collection, transformation, and this movement of people, movement of information, and movement of economy from one place to another without any kind of restriction became part of the major agenda of the globalization. Thereby, it people became more mobile and flexible in terms of their mobility and choices. So, if we look at this position, then another form of problem which is termed as problematic of this modernity coined and developed by Peter Wagner. Modernity as a problematic, this term analyzes the entire societal configuration and it discusses two functional subsystems of crucial globalization and individualization. Globalization sees modernity far too unequivocally as based on the pillars of an empirical analytic approach to knowledge, a market organization of the economy, and plural democracy as its political form. It disregards or underestimates the variety of situations and experiences hidden behind those formulae and forecloses the possibility for sociology to grasp that variety. On the other hand, individualization far too often assumes that increasing density of relations of communication and transport necessarily leads to the overall convergence of societies. In addition, its theoretical emptying of the space between the individual and the globe imposes on singular human beings the burden of continually creating and recreating their relevant connection to others. Thus, it disregards the capacity of institutions to provide relief from the need to act or at least to guide action. So both Peter Wagner's and Sewell Ascendant's concept on multiple modernities face criticism on the basis of that they failed to address the notion and issues which gave a rapid transformation to the societies. So if you look at this whole process of change or transformation in the all over world, it has changed since last some decades or mostly in the last one century. So criticism appears in terms of their inability to contextualize or to give reason for what this change has occurred in their conceptual analytical tool called multiple modernities. To conclude or to summarize this discussion, we can say that both Eisenstadt and Wagner, their contribution is one of the most valuable concepts in the domain of sociology particularly and in social science in general. They have tried to bring in the notion and concept of multiple modernities to showcase how modernity cannot have a singular way. It can have multiple forms by giving various analysis and example from both developed and developing countries. How because of this modernity project or project of modernity, this individual character has developed more. Individual character means this individualization of the self. The restriction or the structural imposition of various institutions became less powerful. In that process also, we have seen various changes itself in the modern domain or this modernist project, like more liberal aspects, more liberal change in the domain of politics or economy. When it comes to this other domain of politics or sovereignty or power of nations and countries, those power also became less because of this process of globalization. So, in this context, we have seen how over a period we have seen various transformation as well as certain common characteristics of this modernity. So, through this concept and category, they have tried to make us understand how in different aspects modernity can transform itself and be co-opted in the local societies, and we can term that as modernity cannot be a singular concept, rather it is a multiple. So, we according to their language or in their language we can call it as multiple modernities. For more information on this, you can log on to EPG Pathshala website for further readings and references. Thank you.